Here I am. Here I am. I'm back on a hurricane. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Hello all. Hi guys. So basically, this is a thing, a live Q&A session thing. Basically, it's every month, and basically, you can just ask me anything. Basically, it's just chill, nothing too fancy or extravagant. It's literally just a bit of fun. That's all it is. I've just realized I'm like really washed out. Hi, Nick. There we go. Do I look dark? Do I look dark, guys? You guys in the chat. Do I look? Does it look really dark at the minute? Hi, Sam. Hello. Do you know what? I'm gonna put my phone down because I'm gonna get all distracted, and that's not very good when you're supposed to be live streaming away. So, hi, Nick. What's your special interest? Mine are anime and video games. I did a video about that. I did a video about that a couple of months ago. It's on the channel if you want to have a look. But well, this is a special interest of mine. I mean, if only I could turn you round right now. I mean, I've got everything that I need. You know, I've got a ring light now. That's something I have to actually say. I got myself a ring light the other day and filmed Tuesday's video with it, and it's just weird, just the weirdest thing ever. But yeah, no, YouTube is one of my special interests. The other one is music and playing in an alternative rock band. Which actually, speaking about that, we put out our first single last week, and there's actually a video on YouTube. I posted on the community page a few hours ago about that. It's a really good video. I really liked it. I thought it was pretty top dollar. So I paid a fair amount for it. So I got it from Fiverr. You know, if you know, then you know. Righto. Hi, Iris. How are you? I'm pretty top dollar. Never allow me to say that phrase out loud ever again. I'm doing all right, thank you. It's been stressful the past 2 weeks. I mean, I just feel like I'm doing the work of two people. Like I'm doing two separate jobs at the minute at work. Basically, I do admin. I am a person that works in the office. I basically shuffle paper and tell people to do things and chase up on things. Basically, that is my job. I don't know. Yeah, Charlotte, I have no idea. It could potentially be me. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Let me see. Let me see if it's me. But how's everyone else doing? I hope you're all doing fan-dabby-dozy. Volume control. Let's have a look. Speaker, sound system. Oh, it's the speakers. What am I doing? I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at the speakers. I can hear you fine. Yeah, Charlotte, must just be your headphones. It must just be your headphones. Okay. Hi, DVD and movie bloke. Nice to see you. Yeah. Basically, I was going to do this on Friday, but basically, I was going to clash with Yo Sandy Sam. So I thought I'd move my date just to coincide. No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault, Sam. It's basically we're psychic. I'm telling you now, something is connecting us. It's kind of like a weird kind of temporal thingy-mabob. I don't know. Anyway, okay, Nick. Have you been watching Doctor Who? No. I have no idea what's going on. I mean, I'm assuming the Doctor's still alive. Um, what's her name? Rose is in another dimension still. Yeah, I don't watch Doctor Who. I used to, like when they first brought it back, like the reboot with your Christopher Ecclestons and your David Tennant's. Like I really loved that. That was like David Tennant is my Doctor basically. But beyond that, no. I mean, Matt Smith was good, but I don't know. It just got a little bit drab for me personally, and I don't know. Last week's episode of Doctor Who was really good. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. To be fair, I don't watch a lot of TV. Like you guys that come along to these random live streams every now and again. I've said loads of times like I don't watch a lot of TV. Mainly, I find normal TV really boring and really kind of staged. It's just a bit weird to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of YouTube. Like that, YouTube is my jam. And well, I mean, I make YouTube videos for as a hobby, so of course it's gonna be my jam. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just reading. I'm just reading the chat. Okay. So let me ask a question. Um, I don't know about that one. 90% of my entertainment is through YouTube. Yeah, pretty much the same for me as well. Which non-autism channels do you watch? That is a very good question. Hmm. Hmm. Jackmate, I've been watching quite a lot of him recently. I love his podcast, the Happy Hour podcast. Basically, it's just I don't know. It's a typical. Basically, it's a guy that's very typically British, and that's not a bad thing at all. I've just got to say. But no, there's Jackmate, Shane Dawson. I love a bit of Shane. I love a bit of Shane Dawson. Who else? Oh, see, it's really weird. Like when someone asks me a question, I feel like I'm very much on the spot. I'm just like, oh my god, I've got to give an answer. Um, see, it changes all of the time as well. Like Jackmate and Shane are my go-to. Like whenever they put a video out, like boom, I'm there. Um, it's weird. Like recently, I've been watching a lot of Dan's Great. Basically, he does Final Fantasy playthroughs. I just love his commentary. I think he's a really great gaming commentator, and he's just I don't know what it is. I think it's just his voice. Do you know when you're watching a Let's Play gamer, you might not know, but I don't know. Do you know when you're listening to someone and they've just got a really nice voice. It's a really calming voice. That's what Dan's Great is to me. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Does anyone have a particular YouTuber down in the chat? I wonder. Because I can't pick a favorite personally. And if I did pick a favorite, then I don't know. uh, dear. We don't even have a TV subscription anymore. Just have Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney Plus. I want Disney Plus. I mean, yes, I mean, us in the UK, we can obviously get it on the App Store, but yeah, it's just not the same. It's just not the same, to be honest. So, are you going to see WW84? I have no idea what that is. I could Google it, but I don't want to Google it. I don't want to Google
I didn't catch that. Can you say it again?
it. Go away. Go away, pal. Yeah, my phone picked that up. Uh, okay. How would you feel if? I'm guessing your question, K? It is K, isn't it? How would you feel if you were diagnosed? I'm guessing that's what you were trying to ask. Um, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say how I would feel if something in my life did not happen. It's kind of like saying to a builder, for example, what would you do or how would you feel if you weren't a builder? It's I don't know. I think obviously my experiences would change and like I would probably be a different person, but I don't think it would negatively impact me, I'd say. I think if I wasn't diagnosed and I was diagnosed later in life, such as an adult, for example, not as a child, it would I think I would have struggled more. So it would have been just a little bit tricky and things. So I guess that's why I do like all the stuff that I do really. For myself, firstly, like I like creating stuff. I like making videos. I like acting like a bit of a muppet sometimes as well, and things like that. But also, what I've found is people just I don't know seem to like me rambling on the internet, and it just seems to help people. And people comment about my eyes all the time, and it's been getting it's been getting more and more prolific even. People comment about my eyes and just how gorgeous they are and stuff, and it's just like that's not. I my mum my mum is the contributing factor. She's got blue eyes like I do. So don't say to me, I've got amazing eyes. Thank me, mum. uh, I like Shane Dawson's series on Jeffree Star. Yeah, I liked it as well. I like both of them. Like even though the second one didn't do as well, it was still a really good series in my opinion. That's me when people ask me questions. I'm always on the spot. Ah, oh, Pash, thank you. That's your voice for me. Oh, thank you. It's really weird. Um when I'm talking and stuff, when I'm making videos, I keep thinking I'm really northern sounding, and for some reason, I just feel like it would put people off. But I don't know, doesn't. I like YouTubers with nice voices. Mine is terrible. I'm sure that's not the case. Uh, what's your favorite Batman character? Um, Joker, I'd say. Um, Heath Ledger. I know, it's quite a scapegoaty answer saying, "Oh, the Heath Ledger Joker, he was real good," but he was just brilliant. Obviously, just R.I.P. I don't think I watch any YouTubers over a million subs. Prefer smaller niche creators. Well, that's fair enough. I think I think smaller creators are generally, um, I don't know, they mean it more, I guess, and like they put their heart and soul into stuff. Um, I think it's more about the person. Like for me personally, they could have 20 million views, for example. If they're not a nice person, if they're a nice person, then I'm still going to watch them. If they've got like 10,000 subs or something, and they're just a dim, no, not dim, that's the wrong word, a nasty person on a pogo stick. That's just not my jam. So I'm gonna have to stop with this. My jam, do stuff. My favorite is the Cosmic System. She did content. Oh right, oh no. Okay, oh, that's cool. Is it normal for me not to remember my diagnoses? I was only 4, so I guess you can cut me some slack. Uh, yeah, I mean it's just life. I mean, like I was diagnosed at 4 or 5 as well. Don't have a clue what happened. I was just, I don't know. The earliest memory I remember was being in school, like primary school, and I think I was about 5. Must no, yeah, it must have been 5. And like I don't know, I was in the corridor. That's like the first memory I ever had. So I probably I was diagnosed at that point. So yeah, I think it's perfectly normal. Have you ever had problems talking to your parents? And your eyes are making me nervous. Oh, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. No. Hi, Laurel. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Have you had any trouble talking to your parents? No, not really. I think it depends what it is. Um, it's good for me at the moment with my parents. I think, because I live 20 miles away from my parents in my own place with my fiance, so I don't actually see them that much. And for me, it's really weird sometimes when people, I don't know, I see people posting on Instagram and whatever else saying, "Oh, I had a fun day out with my parents," and I'm just like, that's just a weird thing. Like we get on. Don't get me wrong. We all get on very well. It's just I'm not that close. Not as like we're close, but we're not like, oh my god, I need to go see my mum to tell her about my bad day. Like that sort of. We're not like personable in that way. Well, I'm not personable with my parents in that way, mainly because I just don't want to bother them. And but I mean, we get into bother sometimes. I mean, you know, but I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting question, though. Would you rather have your own talk show or a game show? Game show, 10 out of 10. That is what I would do. Talk shows, they're a little bit cheesy, to be honest. If I had my own podcast, I would love my own podcast. I've been really getting into podcasts lately, to just the happy hour podcast and things. If I had the time to do some form of podcast, I would do it. I think it would be brilliant. But alas, I never have time for anything. So I don't watch Shane Dawson. I could never hate the sound of my own voice. Heath Ledger was the only good thing about The Dark Knight. I thought it was a great film myself, but we're all of different mindsets and opinions, and you've got that opinion. I think it was one of the best superhero films ever. So hey ho, what can you do? But I definitely do think that Heath Ledger definitely made that that film what it was. To be honest, I think he did a cracking job. Oh yeah, if you can, guys, if you can share the stream, that would be really great. I'm just going to share this link out now because literally I don't have anything prepared. Pardon me. Oh my god. Do you know when you've just eaten and you just have the burps? That's my situation right now. I had a pasta bake. Nicola's an excellent cook. Like quite literally, she is just the best human being ever. There we go. Shared it to the wrong place. Oh well. That'll do. Right. I'm getting diagnosed now. I'm 16. Oh, I remember. Weirdly enough, when I see certain people's names, I tend to remember them. I'm sure I've talked to you before. Lynn. And Laura, I'm good. Thank you for asking. For some reason, I'm terrible reading stuff off scripts. I literally can't do scripts. I literally can't do them. Like when I'm making videos, for example, sometimes I'll have a script, like a general idea of what I'm doing, because obviously when I'm editing it together, I kind of need to know what's going in where. But sometimes I'll just go on a massive tangent, and I'm watching it back, and I'm just like, that's really good. Why didn't I write that into the script? So yeah, I think scripting's good as long as it gives you an idea of what's happening and like what to do and stuff, but it's not the be all and end all. What kind of game show would it be? Drew, let me get back to you on that. You're looking at someone who doesn't like Alien. Do you mean Alien as in the film? If so, I actually quite like Alien. I think it's a great series. And I have not seen Shawshank Redemption. I've not seen it. It's one of my films. It's one of my films that I need to see. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Connor. How was Exeter? It was really weird when I when I saw the story of you in Exeter. I was like, that's a long way for one to travel. Oh, only a brief stop. I was having to plan for something cool, and also do it. Fair enough. If you can't share the stream, that's fine, Charlotte. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Oh, I'm just saying if you can, it would just be great. Okay. Sam's question: have you traveled much, and what was your favorite place? Yeah, as a kid, I used to travel quite a lot with my parents. In the UK, we traveled quite a lot. Not much in the way of trips abroad. Like I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to Malta. Malta was lovely when we went. It was like 2002, 2003 or something like that. It's probably changed, but what was it? No, it was 2005. Sorry, I'm talking out of my books. Yeah, Malta was great. Tenerife was the last. Oh wait, no, Tenerife was 2005. I don't know what I'm on about. 2005 went to Tenerife. It was we were there for like a week or something, and it was the middle of December, but because it's Tenerife, it was like 25 degrees. Yeah, it was a good holiday. And that was the last time I actually flew on an airplane. So actually, as of this year, I've not been on an airplane for 15 years. And that is a scary thought. That's more than half my life. But I've been all over the place. I've been to Wales, been to Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland. But definitely my favourite place would have to be Scarborough. in Yorkshire with my fiance. We've been twice, and it's just our favourite place. It's just great. It's just, I don't know. You've got the arcades. That's our thing. You know, you got the Sea Life Centre or the Sea World Life thing. I don't know. Where they keep all the fish and the seals and whatnot. And I don't know. It's just a really nice place. So, have you got your phone in front of you? Got it there. Oh, that sounds lovely. That sounds lovely, Connor. Obviously not what's entailed, but I hope it goes well. I feel like I'm not keeping up with the chat that much. I made a video back in December. The unedited record was around 40 minutes and awkward pauses and consent words. Constant word stumbling. To be perfectly honest, like when I record, it's usually 40 to 50 minutes, usually because I get stuck on something or something just happens. But quite literally, it is literally just a thing. I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, Drew, just to answer your question, what kind of game show would it be? I think like a general knowledge kind of show. So like The Chase or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something like that. I think that's my kind of game show. Obviously, change it up a little bit, of course, but that would be the plan. That would be my ideal thing. Hi, Stephanie. God, everyone's coming tonight. It's very strange. Also, apologies if you can hear background noise. The shower likes to come on by itself. Red Banana, hi. I just found your channel maybe 20 minutes ago. That's awesome. Hello. So it's weird. It's weird when people find my channel because like some people would say, "Oh my god, I'm really glad I found this channel and stuff." And I'm just like, it's just weird. Like it'll be a video from like a year ago or maybe 2 years ago. It's just like, it's really cool. Obviously, I'm really appreciative of anyone that actually cares to watch me ramble on the internet and watches me ramble on live streams. I do appreciate you guys actually like just coming to say hi. Hobbies. I would edit the pauses out. Yeah, that's what I do. That's why I'm having to plan it to a T. Yeah, no, I could imagine, Connor. Like, I'm just glad it's well, I'm just glad it's not me. I mean, currently I'm doing the job of two people at the moment. Basically, I think I've already said this. Basically, at the minute, I'm an admin, but I'm looking to go into purchase ledgering. So putting on invoices and all of that stuff. Yeah, basically, I in the world of work, I actually do a fair amount, I would say. So it's all very exciting. Especially when you have to work out if an invoice is you can take the VAT off and things like that. Oh god. Basically my life at work is consistent of looking at Excel spreadsheets. I've never used Excel so much in my life. It's just ridiculous how much of my life is spent looking at spreadsheet upon spreadsheet upon spreadsheet. It's just ridiculous. So, but anyway, this is what happens when you get me on a live. I'll just ramble and have a chin wag. I have to stop being such a Northern English person. You know, why can't I talk? Why can't I talk normally? It's because I'm surrounded by Northern people, and they go, "Oh yeah, I read Pokemon." You know, that one's for you, Connor. That one's for you if you're still watching. Oh, I love Pokemon. Like, oh, nah. Right, I'm gonna try my best and actually talk in my neutral voice. Right. Do you own any Pokemon cards? There is actually a Pokemon card. Weirdly enough, I don't collect them, or I don't collect Pokemon cards or anything. This actually came with the plushie. The plushie, the Pikachu in the corner. We went to build a bear. I bought it for my fiance, and we got given the Pokemon card along with it. Also, are you going to go see the Sonic movie? Probably not, to be honest. I'll only ever go to the cinema if it's something that I really want to see, such as Star Wars, for example. I keep on doors like the slam. I don't know if you could hear that, but doors like the slam in our place. Just unbeknown. One of the first videos of yours I saw was the Autism Speaks one. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not surprised considering it's Autism Speaks. I'm not surprised. It was a terrible video though. I have thought about actually reacting to that video and actually going over it again. But I'm not sure if I should or not. Actually, that's probably a good question. Would you want to see me react to the old Autism Speaks video that I did? Because it's coming up to like 3 years since it was put out, and it's still like one of the most popular videos, just in terms of views and stuff. So I'm going to pose that question to you guys. Let me know. Let me know. A comment was held for a review. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay. Michelle, there we go. How do you cope on public transport? ADHD and ASD, I struggle a lot with it, and people in general. I also struggle with talking. My mind goes blank. I just look like an idiot. Public transport, I'm not too bad. I use public transport every single day to get back from work. I have to get 2 buses from work to a place, and then from that place to my house. 2 buses. 2 buses. That's 4. 2 buses I have to get Monday through to Friday. I have to interact with people, and basically, I think with public transport, I've just come up with ways to limit the amount of interaction. I think that's something that really helps me. So, for example, I have an app on my phone. I just buy all my bus tickets on my phone. It basically comes up with like a QR code thing. Actually, I'll just show you real quick. That's a lot, Connor. That's a lot of money. Yeah, let me just show you real quick. Hang on. So yeah, it just like looks something like. Oh, hang on. So it looks something like that with like the QR code, and then obviously just tells you everything you need to know. Literally, when you get on the bus, you put it on the scanner thing, and it just scans it. Literally, don't need to talk to anyone. It's great. For the people thing, headphones are a wondrous thing. I actually got some noise cancelling ones for Christmas, and it's just delightful. I don't have to hear the humming or the churning noise of bus engines and stuff. It's just great. I just love it. Um, Obviously, I'll have me off days as well. This is something I wanted to do a bit more. Actually, talk about how I actually feel and stuff in like less scripted videos because I think I come across as very to the point, and I don't know, everything's pristine and polished and stuff with my videos and stuff. But yeah. But with that, yeah, when people talk to me as well, my mind goes blank as well. So I wouldn't worry. Oh my god. Right. Oh, where you from? DVD and film bloke. Northwest. Northwest is very vague. Um, I'm just gonna say Carlisle. I'm just gonna go Carlisle and just say it because that's the only place in the Northwest I can think of. It's probably gonna be like Liverpool or something like that, or Southport, Blackpool, something like that. I was literally just about to type Pokemon as well. uh, Pokemon. I love a bit of Pokemon, me I. It may sound. I'm starting to get a cold. By the way, this tends to happen when I do live streams as well. I tend to get cold. I've no idea why. It may sound weird, but my school was badly educated about the male side of autism as an autistic female. I didn't really relate much. Yeah, I think I think that's why I think people just seem to enjoy like um stuff online, because we can make stuff and find stuff that's relatable to us. I think that's why people watch like autistic YouTubers and things because it's just all relatable. That's what I think personally. Um, do you actually live in a haunted house? No, it's just Nicola. She wanted to go in the shower, and she was worried about going in the shower while I was live streaming about the noise and stuff. And I was just like, no, just do it. I'm not really that bothered. Plus, to be fair, no one else commented about it. So the only film I went to see last year was Once Upon a Time. Oh yeah, it's Martin it's Martin Scorsese, isn't it? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That looked really good. That looked really cool. I like retro reacts. Go for it if you. I love your accent, but thank you, Iris. But then again, I'm a linguistic nerd, so I'm just fascinated by languages and pronunciation and accents and stuff. Yeah, to be fair, it's kind of amazing that you can actually understand anything that comes out of my face. I'm surprised by it as well. Yeah, I'd like to see your reaction to that video. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. I'm terrible at pronouncing certain words. Everything I say just doesn't come out right. But yeah, no, guys, if you've got any questions for us, please let me know. I'm scrolling through the comments very casually because I'm just feeling very casual. It's a Thursday. Thursdays are casual days, unless you're in the future, like Australia. It's Friday for you at the moment. So yeah. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. I take the train every day to school, and I honestly really like it. I avoid human contact by listening to music. That's why I do as well. Yeah, two buses. Two buses is so hard. I've been there with that with the new look. Yeah. When I used to live with my parents, I had to take two buses. Well, a train and a bus sometimes. No, yeah, yeah. Usually a train and a bus to get to to get to where I live now. It would take me over 2 hours. Public transport was literally my friend. It is, you know, it was bleh, just ridiculous, just ridiculous. I also live in the UK. Oh, cool. From Swansea. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I'm from the Newcastle upon Tyne area, basically. Nothing ever happens here. Nothing ever happens. So, Stockport. Oh, yeah, I know Stockport. I know Stockport. That's cool. I decided to make a presentation to let teachers show to kids to educate them about autism in general. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Ah, Quentin Tarantino. Okay. For some reason, I just got Martin Scorsese in my head. I don't know why. June World Autism Awareness Week. I don't have school tomorrow. Ah, hi. Bye bye. Someone said bye. So, Lynn or Linda. Linu. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Uh, that's it's weird that people are actually preparing for World Autism Awareness Week. I've literally got nothing. I was so organized last year. I was ridiculously organized. As soon as the new year came around at the start of 2019, I was messaging people saying like, right, I need clips for a collab that was happening in April, but I was asking in January. I was so prepared. This year, I'm so just not organized. Basically, this year for World Autism Awareness Week, I am literally gonna just chill a little bit more. I think I'm literally just gonna chill out because I've got the Wen coming up in April and just all this stuff. So, but it's good that you're doing stuff like that now, though, and it's just about education and just I don't know, just helping others see things from a different perspective. The only thing I know about Newcastle is getting a car. Yeah, I Daniel Blake. If you've not seen I Daniel Blake, that was set in Newcastle. It's basically about a guy about claiming benefits and stuff. Not autistic or anything like that. It was just more. Uh, he had a job but couldn't do his job anymore because he had like an issue with his heart and had to claim benefit. And it's just like the whole stress of the system, which actually caused him to actually die. And it was actually a real life story. So if you haven't seen I Daniel Blake and you want to hear more people speaking like me, but in a more typical sense, I Daniel Blake, a top quality film. It is sad, I have to say. Hmm. I was going to review Rain Man for Autism Awareness Week, but annoyingly, HMV didn't have a copy. Ah, that's weird. You should definitely do it though. You should definitely do it. Oh crap! oh, oh crap! World Autism Awareness Week is no. Oh crap! Wow, is it April? Right? I keep forgetting about it. Yeah, Stephanie, I forget that just things besides. I just forget other things exist. Chill vibes. Yeah, absolutely. You can't go wrong with a bit of chill vibes. You really, really can't. You really can't. Yeah, that's it. So how's everyone else's day been, by the way? I forgot to ask. No, I have asked, but I don't think anyone asked, said. For me, I've just been working. That's literally all I've been doing. I've seen Daniel Blake, Sorry to College. Yeah, it's a good film. It is a really good film. So. Insta story because. Hi guys, so currently doing my live stream at the moment. So if you want to come along, there's a link in the bio. So come along and have a bit of fun. Hey guys, so currently there we go. I feel like I'm getting a cold. Do you know when you feel like you're getting a cold, but you don't know why you're getting a cold? I feel like I'm getting a cold. Cold. Do you know what? Let me just stick the heating on, actually. It's probably because I don't have the heating on, to be honest. There we go. That'll do. There we go. Got the heating on. Happy days. Bish, bash, bosh. Okay. Right. Push. Yeah, just do that. I should probably think about that, but it's in the future, so it doesn't exist. Yeah, that's pretty much my attitude as well, Stephanie. Like I've got ideas, but I'm really just gonna keep it casual this year. Last year, I think I did way too much. Way too much. Oddly, HMV is one of the better shops for people with ASD, at least in Stockport. That's really weird, because HMV usually just blare music out all of the time. It's kind of like it's like Hollister. Yeah, it used to be like Hollister. I went to get my steak his dinner today. That's awesome. I don't have any pets. Sadly. Because the lighting is warm. Okay. School, English camp, US history, and starting intro into psych tomorrow. That's awesome. I forget you're. Yeah, Stephanie, is it college you go to, or is it just? I don't know. I've never actually asked. I've never actually asked, so I'm curious. You've sparked my interest. That sounded really patronizing. I'm okay. Cleaned the house today. I mean, to be fair, Iris, it would be surprising if you weren't cleaning your house because you do cleaning videos, right? So I'm now trying to find some inspiration for my bullet journal while watching the live stream. Oh my god! Oh my god! I saw a video about bullet journaling, and it just sounds absolutely incredible. It sounds like the most amazing, organized thing in the world. I just couldn't do it. It's just a bit weird. I love the idea of it though. Bullet journaling sounds amazing. For some reason, I felt really guilty. I didn't do do a WoW video last year. To be fair, I've only been doing WoW videos since 2018, and it's weird. If I put more effort into the WoW videos because it's WoW, but it's like I'm just like I've been thinking about it a lot more. That there's just so much competition. Everyone's posting about autism stuff here, there, and everywhere. It's kind of like a competition. It's just like, I can't be dealing with the competition. So I'm just gonna do my own thing this year and just keep it casual and just make videos that people want to watch and will like watching. I just need to decide what they are. Okay. Is snow forecast in your area? Just curious. I love snow. No, no, it is not. Red Banana. Where are you actually from? Because I'm from the UK. If the accent didn't give it away, of course. Like we've been forecast. See, this is the weird thing. It's been cold enough to snow, but it hasn't snowed. So I think we're going to end up having snow in like March or something like that. That's probably the thing that's going to happen. I'm scared to go in JD Sports. Is it like, to be fair, I don't like JD Sports. It's just pretentious. Personal opinion. Personal opinion. Yeah, it's college. I'm old, 25. Stephanie, I'm 27. I'm practically on death's door. And that I'm being sarcastic if you don't know. But I'm practically on death's door. I'm practically ready for the retirement home. But anyway, and just now starting on the associates, trying to get into. All right. Oh, yeah. You wanted to be an OT. I think OTs, like OT work, is the most amazing and also the most interesting. In my last job, I used to work with occupational therapists, not in a professional capacity or anything like that. I basically just did like the admin for social care in the UK. I basically did the admin, and we got to work with occupational therapists, physiotherapists, social workers, and stuff. And it OT was just the most interesting thing to me. It was really, really interesting. But when I hear Americans talk about OT, I feel like it's a different thing. But I don't know. I like occupational therapy. I like the idea of it. I think it's amazing, and anyone in that line of work, whether it's like when it's like medical related, it's doing amazing stuff. So hats off to them. Hats off to them, not pats off to them. I can't speak today. I can't do it. It's because I'm getting a cold. And yes, I'm going to continue complaining about my cold because I've got a cold coming on. Newport. Oh, that's cool. I've never been to Newport. Video that came out last year was a video by Cartoon Route. I've seen that video around, but I've never watched it. I've never watched it. I'm sure some of my videos have been like suggested once or twice. With that video in particular. That's why I know about it. I'm only 19, turning 20 in March. Oh, well. Make the most of it. Make the most of your youth. Lol, I feel really old because I'm in classes with people who are like right, that's fair enough then. I can understand that. Connor, I'm not old. Damn you, right? I saw the reaction to I saw the reaction to Rain Man by the National Autistic Society, and it was so funny because they were just going, no, 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 this is wrong. It's really funny. One of the people in that reaction to Rain Man is actually in the chat. I know everyone from that video, so that's actually pretty funny. It's pretty funny actually. Oh, cool! It's a really broad. There, Connor, you were with Says, Hannah, and Sav. I think it's Sav. Right. Yes, definitely. I agree with that. Yeah. And it depends on. I think it also depends on like who you're working with, because children's OT is massively different to adults OT. With child OT, it could be, I don't know, just trying to think of an example. Like you're teaching them how to write, or like use equipment to teach them how to write and stuff. But with like adults OT, it could be, you know, stuff to do with bathing, or pulling yourself off the loo and stuff with like a grab, like a handrail or something, like stuff like that. It's just really interesting to me. I don't know. I don't know. I find OT very, very interesting. It's an interesting discipline as well. With yeah, Connor, I misread your comment. I've been working too hard. I'm misreading everything. Need any more reason that put me off watching it? Oh, oops, sorry. If Andy's old, I'm cool. Yes, Cyrus, defend me. Defend me to your dying day or last breath. Don't die for me. Oh God, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I'm not worth saving, guys. How Pokemon? Could have got some more like. Could have gone. I'm gonna go down the tune and catch me some Pokemon. Such a bad accent. I'm trying to do a stereotypical Geordie accent, and it's just like Pokemon. Still got cold, for Christ's sake. Right. Set, yeah. Little known fact, I co-directed that. Oh, very nice. I'm sure you told me that before. Pretty sure. Oddly enough, I've been seeing more autism headcanons in old British. Oh, that's interesting. In a maths lesson, I completely shut down. My teacher just ignored me. He just walked past me and pretended like I didn't exist. Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. To Actually, I'll tell you guys a story. On Monday, I was at work. Pretty much that's where I live. I'm practically there every other day. Well, I feel like I live there. And shall I just turn that off? And basically, I was I had like all of this work to do, and I actually shut down at work, and like I was barely able to do my job. I just basically coasted through the rest of the day. I was just like, I'm so tired. I'm so drained. I just can't think. So, see, I don't like talking about when I'm having an off day and stuff, because I feel like it's just whining, and I don't I don't ever want to make people feel bad for me or anything like that, because my life's really good, and I'm really happy. Some days, obviously, we all have bad days, of course, and that can't be helped. But I don't know. I don't want to be like the reason why someone has a bad day because I talk about something that's not as positive as it could be. But yeah, no, if you have a bad day, then there's always the next day or the next week, and I don't know. Just I don't know. I just about get by. I just about get by myself. So don't let things get you down, and just keep on going and stuff. There we go. I actually had to turn off my turn down the light on the screen, because I don't know, when I'm talking, I get like I get really distracted. Get really distracted. Andy, you need to go to bed with that cold. Michelle, Michelle. No, I'll be fine. I mean, he wouldn't have been much comfort as he's on his seventh. But Jesus, oh, just you wait. Fair enough, Connor. To be honest, Connor, after this, I'm probably gonna head off to bed and like chill. To be honest, I'm gonna head out. But nice catching you. Oh, thank you so much for coming, Stephanie, and I hope you have a great Thursday. It'll be weird. It'll be weird. Like it'll be Friday for me, but it'll still be Thursday for you. Really weird. Hope to see you soon. Me too. Hate moaning about myself. Yeah, yeah. I just think it's weird. I just think it's very, very strange. And it's just like, it's just, I don't know, it's just very strange. Actually, I'll tell you what, guys. Hi, Gary. Well, it's good to see you too. It's good to see you as well. Hmm. Also, I've actually realized I need a haircut. My hair is terrible. Like, there's just, there's so much hair. It's ridiculous. I just feel the need to hide it. And just, there we go. I feel happier now. I feel like I'm not as disgusting. So no. But yeah, this is a Q&A. So I'm probably going to wrap this up soon. But just to say, actually, as well, down below in the not in the comment section, the description box, I've linked all of my videos from this month, from the month of January. Just in case you wanted to have a look. But no, like, yeah, January's been a good month. It's been tough, but it hasn't been a bad month. Like it's a long month, January. It's like 5 weeks. So I feel like this month I feel has been quite long, but it hasn't been like necessarily a bad month per se. And I mean in terms of all this YouTube stuff, it hasn't been too bad either. It hasn't been too bad either. I love the empathy video. The last 3 videos have been your best. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's lovely. But yeah, like I say, all the videos from January are in the description box. So you've got the first video, the being open about autism, then I can't think what the next one was after that. Oh, that was it. The relationship advice, then what is alexithymia, then last week's video, things not to say to autistic people, which nearly has 1,000 views, and it's been up for more than a week, which I know it doesn't seem like a lot, a lot in terms of views, but for me, that's a lot. Like in 24 hours, normally I would get between 150 to 200 views. Like this got 400 views in like 24 hours, which was just bonkers. It was just utterly mad. And then Tuesday's video was all about empathy, like Gary just said there. So go and check those out if you want to. But now, Red Banana. Also, what is it with people saying, do you have high or low functioning autism? I don't know. I don't personally. For me, when it comes to preferences of saying autistic person or person with autism, I have my preferences on autistic person, but I don't force my opinions on anyone. I'd like say, look, this is my preference. If you have a different opinion, that's absolutely fine. But when it comes to the high and low function thing, it makes it just makes me have a brain melt. My brain is melting right now. Just the idea that I don't know. It just creates divisions, I think. But you could say that about any label. Like, I mean, I've talked about the high and low functioning autism label thing on the channel, and then I thought a good solution to that would be the level system, which I did another video about last year. And like, I don't, I don't know. I feel like when people say these, like, I mean, high functioning is basically like your verbal to the to the best of my explanationary skills. That's not even a word, but but yeah, no, high functioning basically means you can talk in sentences and stuff. Then low functioning is just not, and it's like I don't know. I personally I don't particularly care that much. I really don't care. Like I just see people if they're autistic, then they're autistic. It doesn't matter if someone, you know, can't speak, in words, or someone is incredibly articulate, or if someone has really bad meltdowns and stuff, or it doesn't. I don't really care. I just see them as a person, and I think that's kind of the issue with like the autistic community, and well, the autism community, and just people in general. You kind of put labels on things, and like I don't know. You put labels on stuff, and you kind of like you fail to see the person. You and you slap a label on it, say this person is has high functioning autism, and it's just like, but they're a person. There's an actual person. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't particularly care about labels and stuff. Like a person's a person. That's just the way I see it. That's an adorable look. Thank you. I try to be very adorable. I try. I have to try. I have to try very hard. This is random, but do you how do you get? No idea. I don't play Minecraft. I don't have a clue. If anyone knows the answer to Gary's question, how do you get the block to stick together in Minecraft? It would be lovely if you could answer, Gary. That'd be lovely. I said to one of them, are you? All right. Yeah, it's just yeah. To be honest, it's just a bit of a weird question. Yeah, red banana. I do like your name. I think it's a cool name. It's better than that IndieAndy guy. I mean, what IndieAndy? What the heck's that? Oh, hi, Sam. I thought you'd disappeared. I thought you'd vacated, or were you looking after Mini Sam? Labeling people is confusing since we don't fit all. Yeah, a person's a person, no matter how small. I very much agree with that, Sam. Thank you. Gary, what? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Gary and Richie only cares about getting it. What? Where did that come from? I'm so confused. Oh, you're talking about right. You're talking about right. I was really confused. I just saw that and I was like, I got really confused. I got so confused. Do you know when you just see somebody, you're like, oh my god, where the heck did that conversation go? That's what happened. Oh, it just got so weird. Oh god, I don't like that. There we go. Let's put that on. Oh, actually, no. It's Hang on. There we go. I was talking to Gary when it's a guy. Oh, right, okay. Like I say, I got confused. I got confused. Confused should be a word. I like making up words, guys. As you probably know, I just like making up words because making up words is the most funnest activity you can do. Like you could just look at something and it's like, there's right. I'm looking at a door right now, and it's like, oh, the door's like well slay. I don't know. I'm talking rubbish. Right. Can somebody ask me a question, please? Um, because I feel like I'm utterly losing my mind. Mate, go to sleep. I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm probably just gonna chill downstairs, to be honest, and just talk to Nicola because I haven't really talked to her that much since she came in. So just probably gonna do that. Just gonna do that. Now, Iris, those are my kind of questions. If you no, man. If you would be a fruit, which one would you be? I'd like to say an orange, mainly because I like oranges, and it would be nice to know what it would be like to be orange, as in the skin tone, because it would be quite an interesting experience. And actually, to be fair, orange is actually my favorite fruit. I really like oranges, so might as well turn myself into my favorite fruit, just for just for that reason. Pardon me. If you were an orange, you could never eat other oranges, though. I mean, I mean, would it be cannibalism? It probably would be cannibalism, to be honest. But I mean, I probably still would. I mean, it would be frowned upon amongst the orange people. The orange people. Oh my god, it would be frowned upon amongst the orange people. But you just got to do what you got to do. Painkillers and bed with a hot drink. See, it's really weird. It's really weird. Like I had a massive migraine yesterday. Um, it was just the absolute worst. It was utterly terrible, and I felt quite good today. I just don't know where this cold's come from. Orange Andy, hey, happy days. I'd be a dragon fruit. They're weird and unique. Oh, dragon fruits are the pink ones, aren't they? The pink ones with the green around the outside. Yes, I was right. Yes. Can I just ask, what does dragon fruit even taste like? I've never had dragon fruit, so I'm curious. Gary, I do have a serious question. Would you would you ever want to have children in the future? Yeah. Well, that's the plan. Like after me and Nicola get married, have kids someday. Don't know when. It'll just happen when it happens. And it's weird. It's weird. Like some people, like people have asked me, like they've asked me quite a few times actually that question. and I get really curious as to why, because I think it is just like natural curiosity, because I'm at that age where I don't know, you start to get your life together. Well, some people get their lives together, and you have a little miniature human being running around. So a few years ago, I would never have thought I would have kids because I'm not really that like paternal um, with like little people. But the more I've been around little people, especially with like Nicola's family and stuff, they've got like a few little people. Um, I don't know. It's just gotten easier talking to kids. To be honest, me and Nicola joke all of the time, and about when I don't know a kid like trips over, we're both gonna laugh. We're just those sorts of people. Like not to the point of serious injury. That I'm not saying like if our kid was to be like I don't know something bad was to happen, we'd laugh about it. It's more like just the silly little things. We just find kids really, really funny, and like just those times when like, your kids got an ice cream or something, and they trip and they just like plonk in the face. It's just we just laugh at that stuff. We're introverted people. We need something to fill our time. To be perfectly honest, our kids not gonna have much chance. Not because there's the possibility of them being autistic. That's not what I'm saying. It's basically because my family and her family, there's the chance that our kid could be ginger, which is not a bad thing, not a bad thing at all. But there's a possibility of our child being ginger. There's a chance of our child having a pointy head because apparently I've got a pointy head. Like my head is apparently incredibly pointy. Because I've got long hair, it kind of hides the pointy headness. Apparently I've got a pointy head. I have no idea what the heck that's all about. But no, but no, anyway, Gary, just to answer your question, sorry. Yes, possibility in the future, absolutely. And yeah, it'd be good. See, I've never watched Bottom actually. Never watched Bottom. If I had kids, I would be in permanent. Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna stress a lot more when there's a kid involved. But hey, I've just realised I've got a text from like from Monday, and I still haven't replied to it. I'm such a terrible responder. Oh god, I got rid of that. Oh no, I had a text from Sunday which I never replied to. So not Eric Cartman against Ginger Kids. No, no. Serious. Hi. Emily? Is it Emily? Emily Suzanne. Lovely name. Just by looking at it, it's a lovely name. Serious question. I was recently diagnosed with SP, sensory processing integration disorder. Is that SPD? I'm just gonna I'm just gonna say SPD just for ease, just for me. Oh god. Oh god. Hang on. And my family refuses to accept it. How do you accept yourself when your family won't? Um, that's a very good question. It's a very good question, which I'm trying to think of an answer. I'm trying to think. I think one of the things would be just to give it time. I mean, if it was just recently you were diagnosed, it might just be the case that it just to give them a bit of time to come round to the idea. Um, but also but also, I think if it's something that they don't understand as well, people. But if it's something that if you're telling another someone you have something and they don't understand what that thing is, then I think it just doesn't help things. It becomes a little bit more harder to get them to come around to the idea that you have this thing, you have this condition and things. So, firstly, give it time. But secondly, maybe just, hmm, and then secondly, maybe just talk about how it like influences you. But accepting yourself, that's kind of a different battle in itself, I would say. Um, hmm. I mean, I think I'm sure I've talked about this in videos before, but I didn't really accept myself for who I was until like 2, 3 years ago. Like I've been diagnosed like all of this time, like as autistic for 22 years of my life or whatever it is. I'm 27 now, and you know, I just didn't like the fact that I was different. Like I wanted to be someone that I wasn't, and I don't know. I don't know. I got myself into some situations where I don't know. Hmm, I don't know. I got myself into things I shouldn't have gotten myself into, and I don't know. I tried to pretend to be someone that I'm not, and really the thing is, with people, if they don't accept you, I think it's about you know understanding with yourself that you have this condition, and also I think it's just about finding the positives out of that situation. I know with SPD, from hearing from other people, it can make things really, really difficult. It depends how your SPD influences you. But I think it's just trying to find the positives in life and yourself, like what makes you you, and like finding the positives in that. And if people don't accept that, then that's their problem. Because I don't know, I've kind of gotten this attitude now where if people don't like who I am, then that's not my problem, it's their problem. I'm just living my life to the best of my ability in the way that I want to live it, because I don't know, I feel like I've always been trying to chase friends and I don't know, try and like be like everyone else, but it's just not who I am, and it's just exhausting. And trying to chase approval when you have to jump through hoops to get that approval, I just think it's crazy. So I don't know if that was helpful. I really don't know if that was helpful at all, but um I do hope things get better for you though, Emily. I really, really do, because like it's not nice. Like, well, it's obviously not nice when people just don't get it, and I think that's the thing. Just giving it time, maybe talking to them a little bit more about it, and if they just don't get it, then I don't know what else to suggest. To be fair, I think it's just about also just like I say, just trying to find the positives in yourself as well. Yeah, I said pretty much the same thing I did. Uh, But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna wrap it up here because I'm very tired. I'm so tired, and I'm gonna go and just lie down and collapse and just go all the way down. But no, thank you so much for joining me for this live Q&A. It was a bit shorter than what I was expecting, but thank you so much for coming along. If you're new and want to check out my videos, links in the description and things. This will be a monthly thing, but I'm gonna try and do more sporadic, just live streams, just hopping on every now and again. Because I like those. Because I like those kind of streams. They're always fun. But oh, I mean, that's good. Thank you. But no, hope you all have a great night, a great day, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you next week for a new video. New video out on Tuesday, as always. Always upload on Tuesday, just FYI. Anyway, guys, see you later, and hope you have a good night. And I'm gonna try to cure this cold of mine. So, doodle pip. Finally get to bed. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.